Hello, everyone. Here we are. We're going to continue in Numbers now. We're on the second chapter. So let's get going. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, the Israelites are to camp around the tent of meeting, some distance from it, each of them under their standard, their flag, and holding the banners of their family. Okay, so I'm going to assume there is a flag for the tribe, and then they have banners to represent their family. Okay. On the east, toward the sunrise, the divisions of the camp of Judah are to encamp under their standard. The leader of the people of Judah is Nahshon, son of Amminadab. His division numbers 74,600, and we heard that last night. The tribe of Issachar will camp next to them. The leader of the people of Issachar is Nethanel, son of Zuar. His division numbers 54,400. The tribe of Zebulun will be next. The leader of the people of Zebulun is Eliab, son of Helon. His division numbers 57,400. All the men assigned to the camp of Judah according to their divisions number 186,400. They will set out first. So that's interesting. The very tribe that Jesus Christ is going to come from, they get to set out first. On the south will be the divisions of the camp of Reuben under their standard. The leader of the people of Reuben is Elizur, son of Shadur. His division numbers 46,500. Okay, so let me explain to you what's happening. The Lord is picking out somebody, okay? He picked out the tribe of Judah, and he numbered them. You know, he said their number was 74,000, whatever it was. Then he went to the tribe of Issachar and then the tribe of Zebulun, okay? Those three tribes all together numbered 186,400. Okay, now he's going to do another three, then another three, and another three to hit all points, south, north, east, west, okay? All right, so here we go. So that was on the east, all right? So on the east, for me, that would be to my left. Wait, I'm sorry, to my right, okay? On the east was the camp of Judah with the tribe of Judah with Issachar's tribe and Zebulun's tribe. Total for those three tribes was 186,400. They will set out first. Then on the south will be the divisions of the camp of Reuben under their standard. The leader of the people of Reuben is Elizur, son of Shadur. His division numbers 46,500. The tribe of Simeon will camp next to them. The leader of the people of Simeon is Shelumiel, son of Zurishaddai. His division numbers 59,300. The tribe of Gad will be next. The leader of the people of Gad is Eliasaph, son of Duel. His division numbers 45,650. All the men assigned to the camp of Reuben, which would be Simeon and Gad as well, according to their divisions numbers 151,450, they will set out second. Then the tent of meeting and the camp of the Levites will set out in the middle of the camps. Then the tent of meeting and the camp of the Levites will set out in the middle of the camps. Okay, so the Levites are the priests and they have to pack everything up. The tent, the altar, okay? And they're going to set out down the middle. They will set out in the same order as they encamp, each in their own place under their standard. On the west, which for me is on my left, will be the divisions of the camp of Ephraim under their standard. The leader of the people of Ephraim is Elishama, son of Ammihud. His division numbers 40,500. The tribe of Manasseh will be next to them. The leader of the people of Manasseh is Gamaliel, son of Pedahzur. His division numbers 32,200. And then the tribe of Benjamin will be next. The leader of the people of Benjamin is Abidan, son of Gedoni. His division numbers 35,400. All the men assigned to the camp of Ephraim according to their divisions number 108,100. They will set out third. On the north, which now is straight up, will be the divisions of the camp of Dan under their standard. The leader of the people of Dan is Ahiezer, son of Ammishaddai. His division numbers 62,700. The tribe of Asher will camp next to them. The leader of the people of Asher is Pagiel, son of Ochran. His division numbers 41,500. The tribe of Naphtali will be next. The leader of the people of Naphtali is Ahira, son of Enan. His division numbers 53,400. All the men assigned to the camp of Dan number 157,600. They will set out last under their standards. So we started east, we went south, we went west, we went north, okay? These are the Israelites counted according to their families. All the men in the camps by their divisions number 603,550. The Levites, however, were not counted along with the other Israelites as the Lord commanded Moses. So the Israelites did everything the Lord commanded Moses. That's the way they encamped under their standards, and that's the way they set out, each of them with their clan and their family. Okay? Excuse me. All right, Numbers 3. That was Numbers 2. Here's Numbers 3. This is the account of the family of Aaron and Moses at the time the Lord spoke to Moses at Mount Sinai. The names of the sons of Aaron were Nadab, the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. Those were the names of Aaron's sons, the anointed priests who were ordained to serve as priests. Nadab and Abihu, however, died before the Lord when they made an offering with unauthorized fire before him in the desert of Sinai. They had no sons, so Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests during the lifetime of their father Aaron. The Lord said to Moses, "Bring the tribe of Levi and present them to Aaron and the priests to assist him. They are to perform duties for him and for the whole community at the tent of meeting by doing the work of the tabernacle." Now, what's that? That's going to be packing up and setting up and tearing down, packing up, setting up, opening up, setting up, blah, blah, blah. Also probably performing sacrifices, okay? Let me bite my tongue there with the sacrifices. I know that they are taking care of the tabernacle. It says here, they are to take care of all the furnishings of the tent of meeting, fulfilling the obligations of the Israelites by doing the work of the tabernacle. Okay, so that could be the sacrifices. Give the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They are the Israelites who are to be given wholly to him. Holy as in W-H-O-L-L-Y. And remember, the Levites were the ones that went to Moses' side and did that terrible work of pulling out their swords and killing their brother, neighbor, and son after the golden calf incident. Okay, so this is why the Levites are now being given to Aaron and his sons. They are the high priest and the priests to be part of their duties, okay? Appoint Aaron and his sons to serve as priests. Anyone else who approaches the sanctuary is to be put to death. The Lord also said to Moses, "I've taken the Levites from among the Israelites in place of the first male offspring of every Israelite woman. The Levites are mine, for all the firstborn are mine. When I struck down all the firstborn in Egypt, I set apart for myself every firstborn in Israel, whether human or animal. They're to be mine. I am the Lord." The Lord said to Moses in the desert of Sinai, "Count the Levites by their families and clans. Count every male a month old or more." So Moses counted them as he was commanded by the word of the Lord. These are the names of the sons of Levi: Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. These were the names of the Gershonite clans: Libni and Shammai. The Kohathite clans: Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. The Merarite clans: Mali and Mushi. These were the Levite clans according to their families. To Gershon belonged the clans of the Libnites and Shemites. These were the Gershonite clans. The number of all the males a month old or more who were counted was 7,500. The Gershonite clans were to camp on the west, behind the tabernacle. The leader of the families of the Gershonites was Eliasaph, son of Lael. At the tent of meeting, the Gershonites were responsible for the care of the tabernacle and tent its coverings, the curtain at the entrance to the tent of meeting, the curtains of the courtyard, the curtain at the entrance to the courtyard surrounding the tabernacle and altars, an altar, and the ropes and everything related to their use. To Kohath belonged the clans of the Amramites, Issarites, Hebronites, and Uzzielites. These were the Kohathite clans. The number of all the males a month old or more were 8,600. The Kohathites were responsible for the care of the sanctuary. The Kohathite clans were to camp on the south side of the tabernacle. The leader of the families of the Kohathite clans was Elizaphan, son of Uzziel. They were responsible for the care of the ark, the table, the lampstand, the altars, the articles of the sanctuary used in ministering, the curtain, and everything related to their use. The chief leader of the Levites was Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest. He was appointed over those who were responsible for the care of the sanctuary. To Merari belonged the clans of the Mahlites and the Mushites. These were the Merarite clans. The number of all the males a month old or more were counted was 6,200. The leader of the families of the Merarite clans was Zuriel, son of Abihail. They were to camp on the north side of the tabernacle. The Merarites were appointed to take care of the frames of the tabernacle, its crossbars, posts, bases, all its equipment, and everything related to their use, as well as the posts of the surrounding courtyard with their bases, tent pegs, and ropes. So you see what the Lord's done here. He's provided for Aaron and his sons, people that are going to help him. Moses and Aaron and his sons were to camp to the east of the tabernacle towards the sunrise in front of the tent of meeting. They were responsible for the care of the sanctuary on behalf of the Israelites. Anyone else who approached the sanctuary was to be put to death. The total number of Levites counted at the Lord's command by Moses and Aaron according to their clans, including every male a month old or more, was 22,000. The Lord said to Moses, "Count all the firstborn Israelite males who are a month old or more and make a list of their names. Take the Levites for me in place of all the firstborn of the Israelites, and the livestock of the Levites in place of all the firstborn of the livestock of the Israelites. I am the Lord." So Moses counted all the firstborn of the Israelites as the Lord commanded him. The total number of firstborn males a month or more old or more listed by name was 22,273. The Lord also said to Moses, "Take the Levites in place of all the firstborn of Israel, and the livestock of the Levites in place of their livestock. The Levites are to be mine. I am the Lord, to redeem the 273 firstborn Israelites who exceed the number of the Levites." Okay, you notice how it was 22,000 even, then it was 22,273. So the Lord is saying here to redeem the 273 firstborn Israelites who exceed the number of the Levites, collect 5 shekels for each one, according to the sanctuary shekel, which weighs 20 gerahs. Give the money for the redemption of the additional Israelites to Aaron and his sons. So they get all of that money for the 273, okay? The workman's worthy of his meat, okay? So Moses collected the redemption money from those who exceeded the number redeemed by the Levites. From the firstborn of the Israelites, he collected silver weighing 1,365 shekels according to the sanctuary shekel. Moses gave the redemption money to Aaron and his sons as he was commanded by the word of the Lord. You know, a lot of people in the Middle Ages, etc., and the Renaissance and all that, going into the priesthood was a wonderful thing. And you see why. I mean, the Catholic Church is a great example of owning lots of things and eating the finest foods. I mean, they may overdo it a bit, but the point I'm making is that workman is worthy of his meat, okay? So priests get taken care of by the Lord. So that's probably why it was attractive for some people to send their sons into the ministry. Okay, this is Numbers 4. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Take a census of the Kohathite branch of the Levites by their clans and families. Count all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who come to serve in the work at the tent of meeting. This is the work of the Kohathites at the tent of meeting, the care of the most holy things. When the camp is to move, Aaron and his sons are to go in and take down the shielding curtain and put it over the Ark of the Covenant law. Then they are to cover the curtain with a durable leather, spread a cloth of solid blue over that, and put the poles in place. Over the table of the presence, now the poles would be the carrying poles that they would lift it up with. It slid through the rings on either side of the ark, right? Over the table of the presence, which is where the bread is, they are to spread a blue cloth and put on it the plates, dishes, and bowls, and the jars for drink offerings. The bread that's continually there is to remain on it. They are to spread a scarlet cloth over them, cover that with the durable leather, and put the poles in place. They are to take a blue cloth and cover the lampstand that is for light, together with the lamps, its wick trimmers and trays, and all its jars for the olive oil used to supply it. Then they're to wrap it and all its accessories in a covering of the durable leather and put it on a carrying frame. Over the gold altar, they are to spread a blue cloth and cover that with the durable leather and put the poles in place. They are to take all the articles used for ministering in the sanctuary, wrap them in a blue cloth, cover that with the durable leather, and put them on a carrying frame. They're to remove the ashes from the bronze altar. That's the meat altar. Remember, bronze doesn't melt in the fire. That's why they used bronze to make the meat altar. And spread a purple cloth over it. Then they're to place on it all the utensils used for ministering at the altar, including the fire pans, meat forks, shovels, and sprinkling bowls. Over it, they are to spread a covering of the durable leather and put the poles in place. After Aaron and his sons have finished covering the holy furnishings and all the holy articles, and when the camp is ready to move, only then are the Kohathites to come and do the carrying. But they must not touch the holy things or they will die. The Kohathites are to carry those things that are in the tent of meeting. Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, is to have charge of the oil for the light, the fragrant incense, the regular grain offering, and the anointing oil. He's to be in charge of the entire tabernacle and everything in it, including its holy furnishings and articles. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "See that the Kohathite tribal clans are not destroyed from among the Levites, so that they may live and not die when they come near the most holy things. Do this for them. Aaron and his sons are to go into the sanctuary and assign to each man his work and what he is to carry. But the Kohathites must not go in to look at the holy things even for a moment, or they will die." The Lord said to Moses, "Take a census also of the Gershonites by their families and clans. Count all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who come to serve in the work at the tent of meeting. This is the service of the Gershonite clans and their carrying and their other work. They are to carry the curtains of the tabernacle. That is the tent of meeting, its covering and its outer covering of durable leather, the curtains for the entrance to the tent of meeting, the curtains of the courtyard surrounding the tabernacle and altar, the curtain for the entrance to the courtyard, the ropes and all the equipment used in the service of the tent. The Gershonites are to do all that needs to be done with these things. All their service, whether carrying or doing other work, is to be done under the direction of Aaron and his sons. You shall assign to them as their responsibility all they are to carry. This is the service of the Gershonite clans at the tent of meeting. Their duties are to be under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the priest. Count the Merarites by their clans and families. Count all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who come to serve in the work at the tent of meeting. As part of all their service at the tent, they're to carry the frames of the tabernacle, its crossbars, posts, and bases, as well as the posts of the surrounding courtyard with their bases, tent pegs, ropes, all their equipment, and everything related to their use. Assign to each man the specific things he's to carry. This is the service of the Merarite clans as they work at the tent of meeting under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the priest. Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of the community counted the Kohathites by their clans and families, all the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting. Counted by clans were 2,750. This was the total of all those in the Kohathite clans who served at the tent of meeting. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command through Moses. The Gershonites were counted by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting, counted by their clans and families, were 2,630. This was the total of those in the Gershonite clans who served at the tent of meeting. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command. The Merarites were counted by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to serve in the work at the tent of meeting, counted by their clans, were 3,200. This was the total of those in the Merarite clans. Moses and Aaron counted them according to the Lord's command through Moses. So Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of Israel counted all the Levites by their clans and families. All the men from 30 to 50 years of age who came to do the work of serving and carrying the tent of meeting numbered 8,580. At the Lord's command through Moses, each was assigned his work and told what to carry. Thus they were counted as the Lord commanded Moses. Okay, last one for the night, Numbers 5. The Lord said to Moses, command the Israelites, to send away from the camp anyone who has a defiling skin disease, or a discharge of any kind, or who is ceremonially unclean because of a dead body. Send away male and female alike. Send them outside the camp so they will not defile their camp where I dwell among them. The Israelites did so. They sent them outside the camp. They did just as the Lord had instructed Moses. The Lord said to Moses, say to the Israelites, any man or woman who wrongs another in any way and is so unfaithful to the Lord, is guilty and must confess the sin they've committed. They must make full restitution for the wrong they've done, add a fifth of the value to it, and give it all to the person they've wronged. So if it was worth $100, you're now going to pay $120. That $20 being the fifth of the worth, which was $100. But if the person if that person has no close relative to whom restitution can be made for the wrong, the restitution belongs to the Lord and must be given to the priest along with the ram with which atonement is made for the wrongdoer. All the sacred contributions the Israelites bring to a priest will belong to him, to the priest, okay? Sacred things belong to their owners, but what they give to the priest will belong to the priest. Then the Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites and say to them, if a man's wife goes astray and is unfaithful to him so that another man has sexual relations with her, and this is hidden from her husband and her impurity is undetected, since there's no witness against her and she's not been caught in the act, and if feelings of jealousy come over her husband and he suspects his wife and she is impure, or if he's jealous and suspects her even though she's not impure, then he's to take his wife to the priest. He must also take an offering of 1/10 of an ephah of barley flour on her behalf. He must not pour olive oil on it or put incense on it because it's a grain offering for jealousy, a reminder offering to draw attention to wrongdoing. The priest shall bring her and have her stand before the Lord. Then he'll take some holy water in a clay jar and put some dust from the tabernacle floor into the water. After the priest has had the woman stand before the Lord, he shall loosen her hair and place in her hands the reminder offering, the grain offering for jealousy, while he himself holds the bitter water that brings a curse. Then the priest shall put the woman under oath and say to her, if no other man has had sexual relations with you and you've not gone astray and become impure while married to your husband, may this bitter water that brings a curse not harm you. But if you have gone astray while married to your husband and you've made yourself impure by having sexual relations with a man other than your husband, here the priest is to put the woman under this curse. May the Lord cause you to become a curse among your people when he makes your womb miscarry and your abdomen swell. May this water that brings a curse enter your body so that your abdomen swells or your womb miscarries. Yuck. This is terrible. Then the woman is to say, amen, so be it. The priest is to write these curses on a scroll and then wash them off into the bitter water. He shall make the woman drink the bitter water that brings a curse, and this water that brings a curse and causes bitter suffering will enter her. The priest is to take from her hands the grain offering for jealousy, wave it before the Lord, and bring it to the altar. The priest is then to take a handful of the grain offering as a memorial offering and burn it on the altar. After that, he's to have the woman drink the water. If she's made herself impure and been unfaithful to her husband, this will be the result. When she's made to drink the water that brings a curse and causes bitter suffering, it will enter her, her abdomen will swell, and her womb will miscarry, and she will become a curse. If, however, the woman has not made herself impure, but is clean, she'll be cleared of guilt and will be able to have children. This reminds me of the witch trials, and this is probably where they started all that crazy stuff. You know, this was holy unto the Lord, and this was the way the Lord was having the priests deal with people. I would think if the woman was impure, she'd probably blurt out that she was impure before she had to drink that water. And that may have been the point. But it sounds to me like human beings, probably not Israelites, took these rituals and turned them into something that just was blasphemous and ended up burning many women at the stake for witchcraft because they either had a wart or didn't have a wart, or they got a hive or didn't get a... You know, it sounds like this is perverted, has been perverted. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to call what the Lord is doing perverted. Forgive me. But it's just very intense, okay? So don't ask me to explain it because I don't understand it any better than you do. It's very, very primitive, very clearly. This then is the law of jealousy when a woman goes astray and makes herself impure while married to her husband, or when feelings of jealousy come over a man because he suspects his wife. The priest is to have her stand before the Lord and is to apply this entire law to her. The husband will be innocent of any wrongdoing, but the woman will bear the consequences of her sin. So maybe the Lord was just a lot, just very, very present in these times with the Israelites, and he was able to draw the truth out and punish all in one fell swoop. But it just reminds me of, what they did to women in the witch trials. And I don't want to compare what the Lord is doing, but it sounds to me like human beings took things like this and made them really perverse and used them against people. Like if we don't understand what's holy, or we weren't there and we don't understand how deeply the Lord's involved with these people, then we probably just can't have an opinion. We have to just kind of stand back and go, okay. Although to us listening to this, it sounds horrible. I mean, it just does. So I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll pick it up at Numbers chapter 6. Don't forget to pray, okay? I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.